last time on KLX Country.
That's probably about it. Pretty firm, but pretty sippy. Oh, shit! Wonder who's getting mail. Okay, we should be recording, and I should be mic'd up inside the helmet. And I'm just starting to feel good again, but I'm honestly not sure how good. But I feel good enough for an actual try. I was debating going to the Okmulgee Mounds. Okmulgee, I don't think it's Oka. I think it's Okmulgee Mounds, but I'm not sure I'm up for a ride that far. Speaking of gas, my bike literally just died. So reserve is backwards. Shouldn't be dead yet. But I was really gunning it on the way back. Okay, the gas has been got. Spilled a bunch on my wrist, which is awesome. Look at the golfers doing the golfing. I've definitely been spoiled by California roads. Well, most of my street riding was done in California on cruisers, and they're real good about putting signs ahead of curves and telling you the speed that was safe for you to go around it. And that's obviously based on you being in a car. And I knew that on 90% of those I could double it and take it on my motorcycle. So I might not double 40 into 80. I might still be, I'm still doing that one at like 55 or 60. But if it says 20, I know I can almost definitely take it at 40. If it says 15, I can definitely take it at 30. So yeah, but Georgia, not so much, at least not on these back roads, because California did it everywhere. They spent a lot of money on the road works. And this is a brand new pave. The road ain't new, but it's been recently paved, as you can see. But yeah, there are no. I almost ran wide on a corner. I came into it hot in fourth gear at about 55, and I was like, oh, this is a lot tighter than I thought. But that brings you back to basic 101 motorcycle riding. Throttle out. Don't throttle in. Until you can see the ending of the curve, you should only be going, so fast that you can still navigate the terrain you see. Once you see the exit of the curve, then you can throttle out. You can give her the beans. And like, got a curve coming up here, you just don't want to head into this full bore because you don't know where it's going. Now the road's open up and I can kind of see that it's nowhere, but then I don't know what's on the other side of the hill. It looks like it's a downward to the left. Well, you don't want to come to this hot because you don't know how sharp it's going to be. Not to mention, you don't know if there's any blind drives or a T-bone intersection, any number of situations. I don't think I had the camera on. I just came around a curve. On one side of the road was a dead animal and about 4 vultures and or buzzards, and on the right side, parked in the middle of the road, was a big UPS truck. And if a car had already been coming around the curve, it could have made for a dangerous, tricky situation. As the curve gets tighter, I slow down a little bit until I can see where it ends out and back on the throttle to the outside. I'll be doing this when I'm at 30 something. Coming out at 47, 50. So this one has a sign, 15. And it shows it as a 90-degree turn. So I'm doing 58, we'll slow down here, and I'll get down to around 30, 35. Coming out doing 48, 50, same as halfway through the curve, I was probably up to 40 something. But going into it, I'm a little over 30. That's what I mean, like for anything under a 40-mile-an-hour curve, generally you can double it and still be good. Like this has got it's got a 90-degree sign, but it doesn't have a speed advisory, so it's probably the same. Now it wasn't as tight, which is probably didn't have the sign, because I went at that one at 40 plus, or almost. Old 40 Ford. We got a chair? Anybody want to have a seat? But yeah, I just come out of Chick-fil-A for lunch and lane filtered right behind a cop. I mean, it wasn't really even a lane filter. It was probably a little bit of a lane filter. It definitely wasn't a lane split, but it was probably a little bit of a lane filter. But yeah, I totally just, right after I did it and was coming up to the light, I realized, oh, I'm right behind a cop. Even squealed my tires to touch, coming to a stop quick enough, because I was still considering splitting more. God dang it, I'm gonna get a big ticket. On the topic of seats, I can definitely vouch for the comfort of the seat concept seat, at least this particular one. Yeah, I rode for a little over an hour the other day, probably. I mean, to my destination. And I didn't have numb butt, I didn't have sore butt. It was in no means as comfortable as it is when I'm in my, you know, as it used to be on my cruiser in the saddle. But it was still incredibly comfortable. Yeah, I can't even be on the old seat for like 30 minutes before my butt starts hurting pretty bad. So this is like a billion times better than that. Man, my ear itches, but I'd have to stop and take my helmet off to do anything about it. That's one thing about riding with brain buckets. I'm attempting to go back to that reservoir. Apparently it's a reservoir. I didn't know what it was the other day when I saw it. I thought it was a lake, but apparently it's a reservoir, and obviously the way I tried to get to it last time didn't work out so well. So I'm gonna see if this is supposed to be going to a boat ramp. Okay, good luck trying to get here by map. And I don't know how this is the city of Griffin, because I'm nowhere near Griffin. That's the thing that blew me away the other day when I pulled up, that it was like, no trespassing, city of Griffin. And I'm like, city of Griffin? I went in an entirely different direction than Griffin. I don't know whether or not it's legal to drone, but if I don't see a sign, and if the wind's good and I'm not near an airport, I'm totally gonna drone. Oh yeah, I definitely need to drone. Let me read the rules. I'm the worst drone owner in the world. I never fly it very far. I never fly it very high. And the only place I ever do it, fly a little bit high and a little bit far, was when I'm at the house. I don't know why. I'm so scared. Like, I know it's literally, it's got a range of like 7 miles, and I never trust it. I'm like, nope, if I can't see it, it's gonna be gone forever. I think they're all gone. Nope, must be having some lunch. Must be lunchtime. I love taking dirt roads. I love being on dirt. I like to go down the gravel road, hoping that I don't get hurt. Hoping that I don't slide my bike. Hope I don't fall in the ground. But I'm having lots of fun riding on dirt roads, and I'm riding on one right now. Riding on one right now. Can't catch me, doggy D. Notice is the private property of Concord Baptist Church, Concord, Georgia. All burials must be prearranged to the office. Where do you even find rocks this big? Sure, you quarry them and cut them, but still. (1887, 1875). Yeah, a lot of these are just literal blocks of stone in the ground. Any markings, if there ever were, long gone. Can y'all tell I think about death a lot? It's so crazy that everything we do in 20 or 40 or 80 years is all reduced down to this. Yesterday is the day I put my dog down, so I might be thinking about this even extra. Yeah, I must have pushed this, but maybe not all the way. Oh yeah, you can push it in a little bit and not all the way, and it'll cut the bike out, but it won't kill it. So that's what happened. But yeah, I hate that switch. I really hate that switch. Definitely gonna have to look into this, putting that in disoperation and making it inoperation or whatever. Because it is... Oh, now I'm out of gas. Okay, so I'm definitely hitting the reserve after about 80-ish.